Hey, it's me, funny and quirky guy, Neon Blue. This is the Ricky stream. All right, take it away, Ricky.
Why do you have to do the intro? You're way better talking than me.
Welcome back to the MSEM stream of GPP. GPP, guys. Ha ha ha. I'm an adult.
Okay, you're actually making me laugh.
Oh, where's the... I need to find the lists again. Hold on.
It should be in the channel description.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
In the description.
There's now
here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go. Do you want to say something before we go into the deck list, or should we just go straight into the deck list?
Let's just go.
Good,
I'll be the chat boy today.
Okay.
Welcome to Grand Prix Paris, now the Decklist stream. Let's go.
How's the viewer count doing right now?
3 people watching.
That's better than usual.
Whoa.
Hey, Ricky, just as someone who is Twitch affiliate, you should not care about the viewer count. You will hate yourself. I'm also a Twitch affiliate, and it took me forever to get there, and worrying about the viewer count just not helpful. It's scary.
Yeah. I'm not a Twitch streamer. I've tried. Nope, can't. I can be entertaining, not for a very long period of time.
I can't talk on camera without stuttering half the time. Tommy
Innit's one of the most popular streamers right now, and he streams for 40 minutes, on average.
Guys, why are we talking about it? Are we going to talk about decks?
Anyways, Styles. Yep, Styles. First person on the list as usual, because they're so quirky and put an underscore in their name.
Wow, whoa, calm down. I sent some vitriol in that.
I'm sorry, I'm just on my silly quirky arc. I'm just a little toxic. I can't help it. All right, so it looks like they're running back Thunder Road.
Yep, same deck as Johnny Enlighten. Is that a new edition, or is that something people already did?
Johnny's a new edition because it's been a while since Styles. It's been a while since Styles played this deck. Last time they played it was definitely before PAX.
They're running fine 3-0s. They're running 3 fine nothings.
They want to snipe the They're running 4 fine nothings. One on the board. They want to snipe the Fireweaver decks.
Why are they running the 4th in the board?
I don't know.
I mean,
is there any way to get it out of the board?
They're not a Fireweaver deck, so no.
Well, other cards other than Fireweaver get cards from the board.
That matter.
People run
wicked. What?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying it's kind of wicked. I hadn't seen this card yet, so
it's a really cool card. It's actually
really
pretty good too.
Pretty strong control walker, yeah.
I don't like getting diffused, so this is getting 1 chili pepper from me.
How do I put in a chili pepper?
Just copy paste.
Just copy the emote. Control V C.
Wait, why is the sidebar completely messed up?
I mean, it's been a while. I don't think I've actually seen this deck live before, so for spiciness, I'm gonna give it 3 rainbows out of 5.
Okay.
Oh, do I have to out-gay you now? Is this a competition?
Oh, dang! I didn't know this was the. If you wanna make a competition, that's a you decision.
Everything's a competition.
23 land seems a little bit low. I don't know.
I mean, I run flyers. I run 19. What's their average CMC? 1.
Oh, because they have.
It's low.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been running 10 lands for the past 3 GPs. So.
Up, beyond.
Yeah, but they're more of a control deck, right? In the traditional control deck, and in Magic, usually you want 24, 25 lands. I don't know.
This is much more of a tempo deck in my eye. Because a lot of their spells are also lower on the curve. Half their instants and sorceries are 2 mana, and they get a ton of card advantage from Sea Catch and Spirit Script that they don't really have to.
Yeah, this isn't really a control deck, is it? This is more looking at the cards, reading them cursory glance. They are more.
To me, this deck has always been, to me, much more of a tempo style deck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it used to be a lot more tempo when it had a nerfed bounty, because then you can actually go on the offense. Here you just have to, the only way for you to go on offense is to get up to 5 mana and do your Thunder Roads thing.
Yeah.
For a newcomer here, basically, Bounty of the Gardens is sorcery that reads...
They murdered it in cold blood.
Okay, so basically, it's a sorcery that for 2 mana makes an XX plant with X equal to the number of differently named lands you control. It used to be an instant.
And then they took Why is that an instant? That's insane.
I know, right?
It is insane, yeah, but it was really good. Make a 10/10 flash blocker?
It's
We
not
got a lot
Kante.
of decks to go through, and I think we're getting
Usually you'd make it for like what 3 or 4.
It's 4
so
to
it'd be
5.
a 2 mana 3 or 4/4, and then you could. The best thing about it is because it was green blue, you could bring it back with Cane Dancer, and that completely busted it. Cane Dancer being a card that ETB, you get to cast a blue instant sorcery spell with mana value 2.
Exactly 2, not 2 or less.
Okay, it's not or less. Okay, yeah, you can cast a blue instant sorcery mana value 2 from your bin for free, and it's flash. So you pay 2 mana, you get a 2-drop from your bin. So it's fair.
Yeah,
I would not describe it as fair, but
If it wasn't fair, then I mean it's gone through like what 50 nerfs by now. It's got to be fair by now.
It is a card that exists.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this thing 3 chili peppers because it's Find Nothing, which I like because it's a reaction against the meta of last GP.
It's true.
Okay, anyways, let's move on.
So we have Admiral Ivy. Admiral Ivy's scribbles 5-color memories. I have not.
Memory Serves is the other 3-mana augmented card that got in the.
Is this deck bigger than usual? Because it's like taking up. Or I can't get the whole thing on screen at once.
It's just got a lot of like.
There's a ton of
2-in-1s.
Okay.
Me when 2-drop, yeah.
Good lord.
It's got.
We see Syncretic Master, which is a new card from Jumpstart.
Yeah, I made it. I'm so proud.
What do you want me to give you? Like a
Yeah, give me some.
And here's the battle.
Yeah, okay. You're so cool, and I think that you're awesome for making that card.
Hell yeah.
What about that? What are you gonna do now?
That is pretty wicked. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do really like Syncretic Master.
This is like it's like a Simmer deck, Grand Simmer.
The Grand Simmer.
Yeah.
I don't know what language it's supposed to be.
I'm trying to figure out what the goal of the deck is.
Get the memory serves, or like if
play creatures,
get to memory serves, drown them in value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprised it's not on Lone Survivor. I guess it has enough humans that it's a non-bow.
Yeah.
Let me see what humans are. Yeah, it's on the with 4 of Syncretic Master. It's like
Syncretic Master, Sangjing.
You basically be swapped. The question is, do you want to swap out Syncretic Master for Lone Survivor? Because I feel like you could probably swap something else out for Sangjin.
How does Transcend work? Like, is it
like
just
classes.
like a triggered ability once you get to that level?
It works like classes. It's an activated ability that causes a triggered ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. It doesn't explain it in the reminder text. So
it's pretty overloaded, so there isn't really that much room to explain everything. Especially when all the Transcend creatures have a lot of text, like in every text box.
Jeez,
not a whole lot of space.
Yeah, no, that makes
looking
sense.
at this mana base hurts my brain, but I think it's right.
Yeah, 5-color mana bases are remain a mystery to me even now.
We just need like gemstone caverns or something, obviously.
Gemstone caverns.
I don't
know.
But gemstone mine in the format, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, gemstone mine is probably fine. Gemstone caverns is I'm gonna go on a little side tangent here. I went to SEG Con Charlotte and I played in the main event and I was 4-0 until I went up against an opponent who was on Rhinos. I won the flip, took the play. They got caverns both games. I want to quit Modern. I hate it. It's so cringe.
Yeah, it's going
I faced against Rhinos 3 times in the Modern Challenge the other day, and that happened to me a couple times too. It was so annoying.
They're running the surgical extraction creature in the sideboard. That's interesting. Devourer of Legacy.
It's a 2-drop. You can get back with if memory serves.
Yeah. Kind of does stuff against combo. There's Cognitive Fumigator and the Hate Bears.
Yeah.
It's good for me to know about, but
yeah, we have open sideboards.
Yeah, open sideboards nice.
Open deck lists.
I guess unless anyone else has any other thoughts, rating wise, I'm feeling a 4 out of 5 here. 4 rainbows out of 5.
Yeah,
4.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's new, but it just kind of feels like a good stuff deck, and I feel like I've seen good stuff before. I don't know.
I want to see how this. I have not seen a deck like this really play before. So I do want to watch that. I haven't seen Syncretic Master come down. Also, I mean, 4 of Luster Bloom Diviner is something I want to see happen.
Yeah, on its own, it's just make a treasure gain 3.
It's like Thunder Roads, but in reverse.
Yeah,
because you
it's
gain
another
this is
another augment
good.
payoff. Probably actually one of the better augment payoffs.
Doesn't even have like, augmented because it's not in the set with augmented.
Yeah, so it goes. Next up, Mardu Constructs.
Oh, it's
Mardu Affinity.
Yep, it's like.
I've been wanting to see
aggro.
Observer of Aeons pop off for a long time.
Observer
This card is so sick.
Do they have any way to sack lands?
What's up?
Do they have a way to sack lands because they're running Stolen Cash?
Yeah.
What is this mana base?
Oh, so because coal lines bounce a land to free cast themselves, you can run way fewer lands.
Yeah, coal line.
But like,
I'm
what
telling
is
you,
this mana base even
these
with
rail lines are.
that?
I feel like the abandoned lands are still not the right choice.
Are you
Like-
you're like assuming you're gonna bounce all your lands every turn or something?
Yeah,
with
you can.
12 rail
guess.
lines, maybe you get there.
That seems bad though, because then
Soaring
it means-
Academy, Soaring Observatory actually seems bad though here.
Yeah, Soaring Observatory is bad.
Maybe.
I guess it's like ETB. When it enters, it's
Like
a
a-
5-color land.
Yeah, it's a one-shot gold land.
And then you can just get these trains.
Soaring Observatory reminds me of, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the land that like Amulet Titan plays that ETBs and makes a mana of any color, and then it's just a colorless land that enters tapped.
Crumbling Vestige.
Which is also in the
Crumbling
format.
Vestige.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on the format.
I mean, technically this is better because if you
It's
get
untapped.
3, you get...
No, it's differently named.
It's Crumbling Vestige.
Oh,
tapped.
never mind. Yeah, it's Crumbling Vestige.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
you can
no,
activate it at instant speed, technically, but that doesn't...
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
because the ETB doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you can hold up the colorless mana at instant speed. I think it is technically better, but it's fine. It's whatever.
It's
a-
great. It's mid.
One-shot land.
Besides the mana base, this seems pretty fine. Stolen Cache, I guess, is just like fixing.
I guess it's a 0 mana
Yeah.
spell, technically.
How? I guess, yeah, because if you steal a land and you get the gold, then it's free.
Wait,
You can also
can-
use it to untap your own rail lines.
Wait, yeah.
That's bad.
Right. Wait, that's actually no,
bad.
that's fine because it's a free untapper or
It's a free untap.
free untap.
It fixes you a little bit.
Collector with
It's a free untap, but what do you want to untap that bad?
Because you make an artifact token which triggers all your artifact guys. Like it triggers Valinov Collector.
Yeah, Velenov's the Disciple of the Vault guy.
Oh, this card is
Yeah.
actually crazy.
It's not the Disciple of the Vault. It's like the reverse of Disciple of the Vault.
This is
Yeah.
a red twiddle. I think that's what that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a red twiddle that makes your affinity count go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this card's pretty sweet.
Vivid
Vivid
March.
March. It's
Yeah.
just like it's also a free spell in a way.
It's only free if the
Connects,
thing
but it gains
connects,
trample.
but- That's true, but I feel like it's
It's also important in a lot of these decks, as someone who plays prowess, to give your big things trample.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
true.
a form of evasion. It's effectively free.
Yeah.
I feel like you could be playing Strong Arm instead, right? Like
The strong arm is tapped.
The
right?
strong arm, it doesn't.
yeah, it's tapped, but still, like you have to get through with the thing, and it doesn't give trample.
Yeah, I feel
Wait,
like
I'm thinking about this in my deck because it says whenever it deals combat damage this turn, or just deals damage.
Wait,
It's
just
combat
a-
damage.
No,
No,
it's-
it's just damage.
Wait,
Damn.
Deals
Wait.
damage to a player.
Wait, hold on. There's some broken curiosity thing with this. I swear to God,
Anyway,
this is curiosity.
I'm giving this a 4.
How has nobody
More
noticed this
spicy.
card before?
This is cool. I think that deck's cool. I'm thinking about it in that card in prowess now because of double strike with
I'm doing it at 5.
Autumn Fae.
Oh, you could steal their land and then bounce it with a rail line to play your rail line.
Oh,
Stolen Cache.
I mean, sure, that actually works pretty well.
That's so
my
cool.
God. Oh my god!
Thank you.
this card's
A
gonna
little
get-
blank.
This card might get either nerfed or they'll finally nerf the rail lines, which
I
will
the
kill my
council
deck. But
the council
What's-
have made it clear they like the rail lines over other things, so that's
what's the
you know, what?
What's
Keep it in the
this?
format. I love having my lands representing a
What's
giant growth.
what's the synergy again?
Stolen Cache can steal a land. You bounce the stolen land to pay for a rail line cheat in.
That's pretty silly goofy.
Because it's just a land you control to its owner's hand, not a land you own.
It's pretty silly goofy.
Yeah.
A little wacky.
That would suck. It's like you get sinkholed and your opponent ramps.
Wait a minute. I'm playing against Little Blank first round, and I'm playing Land Enchant.
Oh no.
Wait, so if I'm on the draw, I go turn 1 Primal Resurgence on my land, and then turn 2 they go Stolen Cash, steal my land, tap it for 2 mana, and then realign to bounce it and get rid of my Primal Resurgence.
Yeah, you get.
It's free because you can tap the person's land, see stolen cash, gain their land, get the gold.
Yeah, like they even go up in mana
line.
if they steal a Primal Resurgence land.
That's mean. I'm sorry. Good luck.
Simple strategy, just don't have lands.
We should move on, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess stolen cash isn't a card I've seen too much. This is just make a bunch of artifacts though, so I'm gonna give it.
Vault.
Yeah, the stolen cash. I'm gonna give it realigning interaction. Super cool. So
I'm gonna give it 2. I might give it 2 trains out of 5 because I have seen artifacts before. This deck is very similar to other artifact decks in the past, but the addition of stolen cash makes it interesting.
The next artifact deck's spicy though.
Hey, look, I do have like another artifact deck.
Dead Man's Hand.
What?
Oh shit! Never mind. This is 5.
It's running how many 0-cost artifacts? It's running 24 0-cost artifacts.
No, why is it like
Saw?
It's because it's a 0-cost artifact.
Yeah, that's
Saw's ready.
Well, you don't. So it's on the. So it's does that, gets out Observer, and then
you either kill them with a big ass Observer or you Dead Man's Hand.
Do I have the wrong Dead Man's Hand? Because this one says 1.
Dead Man's Hand. What does that do? The news battlefield tap sack it. 2 permanents with mana value 1 and 2 permanents with mana value 8. Target player loses like.
Yeah, what mana value 1? I guess they have
slots.
They have Vault Keeper.
Vault Keeper.
It's like a backup plan, but it's like every 0-cost artifact just represents 2 free pumps for Observer.
Ring of Souls is something that is very scary.
Can't be blocked in
I considered putting it in Prowess because it is just a 0 drop that triggers Prowess, and then it also has 1 mana. It's a very scary card. One thing I do notice: no rail lines.
Rail lines don't cost 0.
No, but like
actually, yeah,
I don't. I don't think them not costing 0 like matters too much.
Yeah, because you want to get your observer. You have 4 Observer of Eons.
The plan here is Observer of the A plan's Observer of Eons, and
value.
I guess the problem is that
this isn't
like rail lines.
This is incredible.
This is a 5 spice for sure.
This definitely has to be 5 spice. So I'm going to give it 5 cards out of 5.
I think the problem with rail lines is that if you draw multiple, you can't just dump all of them in one turn.
Yeah.
Guys, look, I made stairs.
Not with that energy.
I'll give it 5 spice as well.
Okay, let's move on.
The Vault Keeper, the multi-purpose mana cannon goes also really well with all their 0 mana equipment.
It's still cost mana to equip for most of them.
Some of them cost mana.
Not just a bone saw. I feel like you should equip. I think you should be running like 1 mana equipment at least. Like there should be.
I think if this were like, there's like room to optimize here for sure. Like you should be on Cinderblade probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cinderblade, definitely Cinderblade. Also, I mean, there's plenty of. It looks like I'm looking at it. There's plenty of like 1 mana equipment that you could be using.
Essential Override is an interesting choice. If you're on Essential Override, you should definitely be on the rail lines.
Yeah,
because it turns into just a ritual.
Wait, what's the Salvation Engine in the sideboard for? Are you ever going to cast that? Is there a way to cheat stuff into play?
Barks makes Mind Stones, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well, Essential Over. Yeah, you should also be on Essential Override so you can like just pump out big fat boys.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, let's move on.
Lithros' Workshop in the sideboard.
Asti.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you.
Oh yeah, this is my deck.
Flyers.
We've come back around to Flyers. I had like a mid-range Jun list, but I was like, nah. I didn't really get too much play with it in League, so I was like, I'll just go back to the old guard. It's Flyers. The only real difference is I've gotten rid of some cards and put the sinkholes in the main because I decided sinkhole good.
Fairy Infiltration's an evil card. Scry 2 in an aggro deck's fucked up.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. At instant speed, too.
This card is just Fairy Seer at instant speed.
It's Fairy Seer with Flash.
It can't be balanced.
Fairy Seer is pretty good. Yeah, Fairy Infiltration is kind of messed up.
Can you counter my 20 damage turn 2, Batman?
Journey 3 times.
I surely can try. That's the thing.
I don't think I've definitely won on turn 3 with this before. Winning on turn 2 is not.
Winning on turn 2 somehow.
if winning on turn 2 happened with any consistency, then they'd at least get rid of like Fairy Infiltration and Owl or something. But luckily, I'm bad enough as a Magic player. The stack hasn't been nerfed at all yet.
Same.
I feel like if maybe if I won a GP with this deck, they'd be like, maybe we should at least give it a like Scry 1. Make it Scry 1.
How do we win on turn 2? I mean,
you don't. I'm just joking.
This deck don't win on turn 3. It can win on turn 2 if you just not turn 2, turn 3. You win on turn 3 if you just get a bunch of Phantasmal Owls.
One's on turn 2 if your opponent's on like all pain mana base, I guess.
Sometimes you just draw 3 Phantasmal Owls and you're like, well, if your opponent doesn't have like Violent Collapse or something, then you just win. Because
wait, this card's Busto. What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, Phantasmal Owl?
Yeah, that card's Busto. It should have like
welcome to the format. Welcome to the format, baby.
What should it have?
Illusion text that like targeted by a spell sacks itself.
It's a 1/1. I don't think that.
Yeah, I mean, you just target it before combat, but it's still way too much. I would like rather play against like modern Ragavan than this card. Like, I feel like
whoa.
Sorry, Ragavan is way less scary than this card. It's not even close.
Hold up. 2 different Arts of Nebula of Empty Gold, 0 spice.
I run.
Why do we have different arts?
It's 1 spice.
Mr. Electric kills, man.
Sorry. Yeah. No offense, Asti.
I understand. I didn't come up with anything new here. But it's easier than I decided this would probably do better than running mid-range.
You coward.
I like the
I'm an Avatar of the Groves deck.
Who put honk schnoo for my deck name?
What are you gonna do about it?
This.
Wait, where's that at?
I'm gonna delete it. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, we're 1/7 of the way through all the decks. Let's move on.
Hell yeah, Bergland's Big Red.
Okay.
It's Big Red.
All right. This deck isn't changed at all.
I saw this last GP. Don't care.
Oros got nerfed by 1 devotion.
It's still
good. This deck won a lot without Oros. I mean, it's an 80 card deck. You're nerfing 4 cards in it.
I don't think this deck is like
spell can't be countered.
This deck is just like good. Nothing to say about it. I don't think.
Yeah. I'm interested with I've never seen Quimu Long in action at all. I've never seen that card cast by this deck.
I've cast it once in a different deck. It's probably better in Big Red. I don't know.
I mean, you got Flames Approach, got Scorch and all that, you know. Fire Weaver Board.
It's an aggressive body that can be removal, and then like you can draw 3 later.
This is pretty nutty.
Why does this deck have? Actually, I know what this.
Actually, if you think about it, it's like the 5th and 6th copies of Oros, basically.
It doesn't go face though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the problem. It don't go face.
Well, that's why it's the 5th and 6th copy.
You really need that many copies.
Are there any notable changes? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, consistency in 80 cards is nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oros is the only difference. I'm pretty sure.
Well, so did they change the wish board at all?
I don't know.
This looks the same.
It just looks the same. Right?
Yeah, this looks the same as the one like Cajun had.
Unburdened remains funny.
Real quick, just like hover over Unstoppable Slaughter for a second, because for some reason Unstoppable Slaughter is way more high res than the rest of the cards on the board.
Actually, that's the same with any cards from Monster of GQ. They're also way more high res than everything else.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure the card is just bigger. I don't get it. Yeah, 1 fire out of 5.
All right.
Cajun Big Iron.
I like this deck. I'll give it 2.
Cool.
Well, this
is another Big Red deck.
It's slightly different.
Yeah, it's got different burn package.
Got different art.
It's got Rogger's Frenzy, which is indeed a good card.
Copy and paste.
I'm giving this also 1 fire out of 5, because while it is technically different, it's not really different in a way that I think matters.
Also, Scribble left something in voice chat, or the text channel for voice chat about Syncratic Master.
Okay, it's a good way to put things in bin, is what it is, which is something I didn't think about.
Bins.
That's fair.
Is that if you use it, it's a good way to put.
I gotta go. My opponent wants to play right now.
Oh wait, we should we need to commentate that game because it's their first game.
I mean,
do you want to just do live Wait, do you want to do live commentary and then get to the Dexa stream later? Or wait, that's not going to work out because it's going to take too long, isn't it?
We could just have The problem is I don't want like 2 people doing the Decklist stream.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
We could just
tell them you're the
Ricky-
Decklist stream.
Let me. I'll be
You
right
have
back.
3 whole days.
How about okay, hold on. Resto. Can you just like send me the replay if you know how to do that? Or ask
I don't know how to do that.
ask Average Idiot if they know. Because
Okay.
if you just send me the replay, I can comment. Oh.
Yeah.
They already left.
All right.
All right,
Let's
so
keep going.
CD Newlands Lightning over Area 51.
I love this deck. I'm gonna talk about it because it's after my own heart.
It's Crashcraft's prowess.
It's not it's not running Distant Lightning.
It's
not
burn.
after your heart.
It's burn. Proper burn, in my opinion. With a lot of prowess creatures, because basically this format has like 3 different versions of Monastery Smith Spear. So we ball with that. And it's just burn, because we have Scorch, Passat Charm, Unjust Sentence, Storm Surge. And then we have a bunch of other like creature value things that trigger off of it. But this deck, unlike my prowess deck, doesn't need creatures to enchant. You just kind of play burn. And they also have the mega based mana base of 18 mountains. So
Absolutely.
So they,
I'm
this deck is a 5.
they
It should still be on the fast creature lands.
yeah.
Now I don't understand why Adam is in this board.
because it's free.
Like, I understand it's free, but like the sideboard slot isn't free. And I don't see any situation where you're like, I'm gonna play Adam of the
If you have only lands in your hand or something.
Yeah, if you draw like a 4-land hand, now you just have a 3/3 for.
That's true. That's true.
Is it 3/2
That's
or is it
true.
2/2?
It's a 2/2, but it gets +1/+1 for each creature you control the chosen type, and it's really unlikely you're going to have less than 1 prowess guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking at the rest of the board seems pretty regular. You got Fury Dissident, Beaten Batter, Fork Pillar, and Scripture. Shout out to Beaten Batter. I haven't actually
Skullcrack.
seen it. I've seen actually, yeah, because Skullcrack is something this deck format quite likes. This
I
deck will
love
get
Beaten Better. Made me want to make burn again, but then I didn't.
this deck will get 1 wizard out of 10.
1 spice.
No, 5.
I don't like, I'm not too interested in these sorts of decks.
This gets 1 wizard.
Wow. Okay, Ricky, I see how it is.
Look, it doesn't have nut
Just
up.
give it
Okay,
that.
the only time I gave this sort of deck a 5 is when they had nut up in it. Because
Wow. that was funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
Not even for libertarian burn. I can't believe it.
They're not running Distant Thunder. It's not Libertarian.
You're right. SMH, they should be running that card.
That's right. That's why I said it's not after your own heart because it's not.
anyway.
This is the globalist burn.
you know,
God, shut up.
Chumbuck is on. Let's see here.
Clerics.
Chumbuck. Let's move on here. Is on Cleric.
I love Soul Sisters.
It's
Yippee.
clerics.
Mardu Clerics.
Yeah. Whoop de doo. Carnival Yattery, a card that
Yattery.
I've not seen.
It's the old cleric payoff.
That's the old Cleric. That's old school right there.
It's been around for a while.
Here's Evengi's Evangle.
It's the free white creature.
It's got a cost. Not free.
Reappropriate's pretty free for Paranoia. Paranoia reappropriate's pretty free.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it comes in, gains you life, makes you some clerics. It's a bunch of clerics. I don't think any of these are unique. I know. I think Ferrati is anointed. It
Yeah, that's new.
is at least a new card. But
They're running the cleric lord from New Horizon.
yeah, cleric, what do you mean? Yeah, protected memory. That's been the deck for a while. I think.
Has it? Zalkar is a clear, gross.
I mean, I have not seen Zalkar played in a while. Like I don't.
We're also
see it.
seeing the new card.
Yeah, new Ferrati is anointed.
Yeah.
This card's really good.
I play Modern Soul Sisters, but this doesn't have Nor in the Wary, so it's like less cool. I'm gonna give this a 3.
I'll give it a 3. Yeah, good. Actually, I'll give it 2 because this deck doesn't really interest me that much.
Well, you don't like games where it goes to time and it's.
I
It's not
give
gonna go to
it-
time. They're gonna.
It's not going to go to time. It's going to kill you before that.
I'll give this deck 2 hospitals out of 5.
I gave
I've seen clerics before, but Carnival, Yatiri is a newish kind of.
4 maple leafs for South American solidarity.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
Crush
Crush
Castles
is
on
ooh,
train.
cramming student. Gotta love cramming student. I was gonna make like a cramming student deck. I never came around to it. Yeah, seems good.
Prowess? Let's go.
Is this just fatigue.deck?
Yeah, it's like
is.
cramming student kill.
How's a fatigue supposed to help you here?
They become free because they have a few cost reducers.
Oh,
You have cramming student
And
that
flatboat
makes
artisan.
Flatboat artisan, yeah.
I feel
And then
like
you get the fatigue, and then you just get a bunch of fatigue, and then you use Diang's Artistry to win, I guess.
I feel like
That
this
and Edge of the Water.
goes super wrong really quickly because one of your cost reducers gets killed, and now your deck's flooded with these fatigues.
I mean, that's Crush Castle's deck philosophy.
Well, I mean, the idea is that
Simply kill them.
their fatigues are free, and you just cycle through your deck and kill your opponent, right?
Yeah, but like
Unless I'm missing your point.
that's kind of unreliable. Like Cramming
They
Student
have-
is 3 cost.
They have 11 cost reducers, including Edge of the Water.
Oh, that's a cost
But they
reducer.
have Edge of the...
As long as 10 or
Why
more
are they
cards
not
are in your
running-
graveyard, non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
I'm curious as to why they're not running like here with, or not here. No, a journey, whatever. The one that eggs use.
Working together, that one doesn't really work well in aggro, I don't think. Like it's a 3-mana enchantment that makes both players draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you should be killing your opponent the turn you play it if you have a second discounter. It's obviously the second one you play, but when you play it, you should be winning that turn since you're drawing 3 cards per like instant and sorcery you cast. And since your deck at this point should be full of like
it's not both.
fatigue
It's only 10
cards, you
fatigue.
should just win some.
Like it's extremely easy to brick, even if you have 0 cost fatigues.
Yeah, but you have a bunch of other things that make fatigues.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably
the problem-
fine.
This
I think
deck feels like it kind of only barely gets there when it goes off, maybe.
I think, there's a problem. Like, I just play 1 stand unassailable, and I feel like that makes its life so much harder.
See, this cost on the side is based though, so
I agree.
I'm gonna give this
That's
4.
true.
I'll give it 3 chili peppers because it's a spicy idea, but I don't think it's optimized.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of Crush's design philosophy.
That's how combo decks, GP Premier combo decks are, baby.
I do like Cramming Student. Could be executed slightly better, but I'll still give it 3 students out of 5.
3 post-grad students wishing for death out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to read the chat. Hold on.
Oh gosh.
Norn and Soul Cylinders sounds incredibly hot, Lamau. I know, right?
Cyber Chronometers, Hardy lists Absin.
Yeah, if it's ow, you can do turn 3 for sure.
This is just like Absin Little Pig, basically.
Yay, Little Pig. We're actually seeing a lot of Little Pig decks now.
Oh, Bahum's Penance. That's a neat one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw
Dude, that
draw
thing
8,
is
or
little.
draw 4, gain 8.
Hold Life and Taloned Grass.
It's the new one. It's
This is
look
new.
at top 3 for a creature or revelation and then bin the rest.
It can whiff.
Yes, seems good.
Yeah, it doesn't whiff in this deck mostly.
It doesn't
Yeah,
hit
because you're
lands.
the only thing it can't hit a bunch of land.
It
yeah.
can't hit lands, it can't hit Bahums, and it can't hit Pithwilt, but I think like more than half the deck means that you're
It's gotta hit. If I hit something. Shout out to Oozing Yao Guai.
I love
in the
Oozing
main.
Yagwai. Look at him. What a guy.
Yeah,
Big
it's
fan of the.
it's a flame tongue copy.
Yeah,
Big frog.
great. Yeah, it's kind of it's just lovely. It's a great one of in my gun mid range.
We
Oh,
can't.
you gain 3 life too, because
The gain 3 life is really nice too.
And then
this card has so many things. It's a 4 mana 3/4, decent rate. ETBs remove something, gains you life. Hey, guess what?
Does
you
it
can do it
again.
again.
And yeah, if it
Reverse
dies,
yeah.
you can scavenge it, pump something else up, and then get that.
we're seeing the very good and sensible swamp utility land package, corpse bed, cradle of corruption.
Yep.
Yeah,
The whole package.
cradle.
The whole 2-card package.
Let's see.
It's a big. Yeah.
Net
I've
hack,
seen
or no, it's
Sure.
not. What's the LCG that the Dovan arts?
Shadowrun.
What? No,
It's not
Netrunner.
Run.
Netrunner, there we go.
How do you know
Netrunner.
that?
I was
Netrunner.
close.
I was like,
Runner.
Net hack? No, that's not it. Ooh, Shigawa Warden of the Dead in the sideboard. That's kind of spicy.
What does
Yeah.
Worm the Dead do?
When it
Oh.
dies, you conjure 3, and they're free for the rest of the game.
Interesting.
God, man, Warden of the Dead. That is a card I've not seen in a while. It's just not a deck for it.
I appreciate that they're running the good art for Children of the Clouds in the sideboard.
The good art, yeah.
The Toho art.
The champion promo art.
Hot take. I like the champion promos, but I'm not a huge fan of the gold borderless for whatever reason.
You know what?
That's understandable. Like I was like that. I think it's
Something about it.
It kind of clashes sometimes with the art.
Yeah.
But like I think it works definitely with Children of the Clouds. This promo is incredible.
So
I give this
I'm giving this 2 pigs out of 5.
I like the Little Pig decks.
I've seen Little Pig before. I'm giving it 2 out of 5. The additional from 1 out of 5 is just because it's got new cards and.
This gets an oink out of 10.
Oh wait, okay, get back in the chat, guys. Restoki just
whoa.
They lost 0-2.
No.
Resto, no.
It was Burn versus Storm, and they had the thingy that deals 1 damage whenever you cast a spell.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can't beat that card.
That's rough.
You got Rakiri Dissident. I'm so sorry.
What your first tournament? You're playing Storm.
We haven't
I
gotten
played Storm
yet.
in regular Magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, you joined at a time where Storm has been hit with countless nerfs already.
Yeah,
You should have been based and played prowess like me.
that's what my friend is doing, but or one of my friends. Johnny is another one. Well, you're average idiot, but Johnny. How do I save it?
Save the replay. Go into let me double. So go into no wait. You should have the replays tab open, right, on Cockatrice.
Yeah.
Okay, so select the replays on the right side, and then press the button that points towards the left.
Okay.
Did that work?
It didn't save it. I just have them.
You have to select the folders for that thing to save into, I think.
It saves it to your Cockatrice installs replay folder by default, and now you can just pick it up from there.
Okay, and I just send that to you?
Yeah, anyways,
Okay.
While you're handling this, let's actually get to the deck list, because we're like 13, so we still have 1/3 left, or 2/3 left, and we've already hit the hour mark.
Rowan likes red by Dork in Distress. Wow, this is a big deck.
It's the Temur Temporal Insight deck.
Oh, right, this one.
I had to play. I play this deck in League. I hate this deck so much, man.
So
it's Temur Tempo. I do love Temur Tempo. You know, that's a deck that has been around for a while. But
so
I don't know, I feel like you sacrifice a lot running 105 cards. I don't know. It seems like a little much.
You get to wreck mill.
This is too much to read. That is my take.
Restoki, what do you think about this deck?
Oh, let me pull it up.
Dork in Distress, Rowan likes red.
Who are we on?
Dork in Distress. So D.
Dork in Distress. That's D. Okay. I was on Your Average Idiot's deck, so I could see what he was playing, so I would be more prepared, but it did not help.
Yeah, that's first game.
Yeah. Dork in Distress. Ragavan. Yeah. Lieutenant Daisy Saxon. Oh, it's more of the. Oh wait, it's basically red blue. Oh, this looks like a list that my friend Newland was playing the other day.
I think CD Newland made this, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this was I think this was a CD Newland creation.
Yeah, it's a really cool deck.
Newland's been on the Temporal Insight propaganda train.
And that's actually good. Like, they actually managed to make a 100 card deck work again after Dreamsight got nerfed.
It's not like amazing.
Okay, let me figure it out.
At the very least, I have like one-on-one experience with it, so I can say that I've the only time I lost to it in 3 matches, I should say. The only time I lost a match to it was because I forgot to put Polyp Pools in my deck.
Wait, how do you forget to put Polyp Pools in your deck?
I mean, okay, I accidentally deleted my Cockatrice install for MSEM. I meant to delete like a different one. So I had and I lost all my decks, so I had to remake my Jund mid-range deck. And then I forgot to put Polyp Pools in the land base, because I was like, okay, I'll put my Profane Emissaries in here. And I forgot to put in the card to go with them. Yeah. Also, I have no decks anymore. It's sad.
Is that why you're on Flyers? Because that's a deck you can recall by heart?
Pretty much, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know what Flyers looks like.
Right.
You close your eyes and you see the owls.
Also, I mean, it was that or Jund.
Anyways, I'm gonna give this thing,
Oh, I have nothing important to share.
5 Chili Peppers, because someone made a 100 card deck work again after Dreamsight got nerfed.
This is, I mean, yeah.
I'm giving it a 1 because I don't like reading.
I'm giving this. I'll split the difference and probably say a 3, honestly, because like 100 card deck is novel, but this is just teamer.
Yeah, maybe if someone figures out how to make 8-sack work in the cell again, then I'll be way more interested.
If this was like Jund, no, I guess it can't be Jund.
Yeah, Jund Dreamsight, because of course Dreamsight is a green card. 2-mana drop out cards in mono green. That's totally a green
Temporal
card.
Insight, yeah. If this was like Demir or something like that, I'd be more interested. But it's teamer, so
follow your dreams.
I think this is pretty wicked.
I'm not playing teamer. I'm not gonna play teamer tempo.
I mean, make it Demir Dreams or Temporal Insight.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, maybe on.
Next teamer. We've got
best deck in the format. Everybody move out the way. Here comes a badass.
It's a Fire Weaver deck.
Tier 0 super threat teamer domain.
Yeah.
Of the name.
It's too good.
Oh wait, I gotta pull it up so that I can see it. What the
yeah,
Syncretic Master and Burning Up. That's the idea.
I mean, it worked last time,
Burning
right?
Up. Yeah, this is the deck that's on Burning Up.
Also, I appreciate that you cut the Quemulons after last GP.
Yeah, I just like brought it all down lower.
Yeah, this deck seems good. Like it's got Panya, it's got Muck Bruiser. It's all the good cards that you can run in teamer.
No Cane Dancer, because not enough Cane Dancer targets.
Not enough, I don't think.
Bounty of the Gardens.
Portal Fracture, Ominous Discovery, Bounty of the Gardens.
I guess Breach of Lilies is your Cane Dancer.
Breach of Lilies is Cane Dancer.
Yeah, just end up turn Bounty into Breach
and
Bounty.
Breach gets back Burning Up, it gets back all the Cane Dancer stuff, it gets back a sorcery speed burn spell at instant speed.
It gets back things with 1 MV as well. So yeah, I guess Breach is kind of just the cooler Cane Dancer in this deck.
It's got an elk in it.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
There isn't even an elk in the picture anywhere. It's just an elk.
Why do you want Follow the Light in board?
What's that do?
Exile target creature. Its controller creates a 2/2 colorless spirit token.
It's worse out of body in every imaginable way.
Except I'm not on white.
Except if you hit your own guys with
but
it.
You're already on Burning Up. You're on 4 of Burning Up. I feel like Follow the Light is just
3 Burning Up, right? Or is
3 Burning Up plus 1 on the board for the Fire Weavers.
Plus the Fire Weaver 1 on board. I mean, plus you're on 4 of Scorch. You have ways to get those cards back. I feel like you don't need Follow the Light.
I think Dr. Batman saw the light and wants to follow it.
Yeah, how about you follow your own light? You know what I'm saying?
I fear big creature.
I think you could just run like Sealed Riftway in the board.
Dr. Batman,
something boring like that.
Fears big creatures. Dr. Batman fears creatures with more than 5 toughness that won't end the game immediately when they ETB. So basically, just Progenitor.
Observer of Ahunts.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
That's definitely what we keep seeing.
Let me look up. So toughness greater than 5. I mean, stand unassailable becomes a 4/7.
Is that
so
a 4/7? Wait.
It's a 4/7.
I just sort of
Batman gave themselves a 5.
I just sort of put it in the sideboard. I'll be honest.
I do appreciate how most people are playing the good art for Forbidden Treasure.
It's the once GP. I just sort of put this card in here.
I love that. I love that style.
I mean, like, there's a lot of
the card border.
What's the word for cards? Coalesce cards that have toughness greater than 5.
Yeah.
So that's something you do have to worry about. Also, I guess like Herald is gonna be bigger than 5/5 a lot of times. Plus, you get like Platinum Colossus, I guess, if you're one of those people.
Oh, anyways, moving on. Ravos.
Oh yeah.
It's on.
I'll give this I'll give this 3 mountains out. I'll give this 2 mountains out of 5.
No.
That you know what? I'll give it 3 mountains out of 5.
Petra's on
Little Pig, but
Mr. Higgins.
also
It's Little Pig Ram.
I'm gonna head to bed, y'all. I'm getting real tired.
Okay,
sorry.
bye, Neon.
Good night.
Good night.
It's like
Neon, do you want to just talk about deck right before you leave? We can skip towards
your
deck
I'll do
first.
that. So you'll notice something cool about my deck, and that it is the exact same deck as last GP.
Oh.
And this is because my brain hurt from school and also SCGCon and also Survivor. But we do the same bullshit of, hey, fun fact, half of my lens are actually giant growth with Fangden Jaws, which I'm a big fan of. But also, you know, so it's very cool. Me and Autumn Faye are homies. Autumn Faye gets me. They understand me at a personal level. Yep. At a personal level. We love Breach the Lilies because I remember I think I had a judge call about this, but I don't know. Breach the Lilies just cast most of the spell on my deck. Goddess's Whimsy, I was thinking about trimming a few of them because they're a little bit frail. But when it goes off, God, it is like the best feeling in the world.
It's like the Goddess's Whimsy.
Goddess's Whimsy is this format's version of expressive iteration.
You heard it here first.
That is, I as someone who plays both prowess in literally like every format, this is expressive iteration. But like it can be better, but also has the possibility of just whiffing, which expressive iteration cannot do because it puts cards in your hand. But it's this format's version of expressive iteration, and just by the power level of it. We're not running the dumb witchcraft card. We're now running strong arm because it's strong and armed, and also Frill Drakeling. Hey, look at this guy. He's gonna get into a top X someday. I believe in him. And we also have Imperial Siege. Shout out. Ain't nothing like instead of playing the game, we just look at our opponent's lands, hope they get mana screwed, and cast a 2-mana sorcery. And sometimes you just win. And then we're like, I'm so good at Magic the Gathering. Card game for you get it. We ball. All right. I love coal lines. That's my favorite gender, is lands that are also triggering prowess. So
yeah.
That's me.
I can tell. Because I become incoherent, so we'll just leave you to it.
I'm gonna give my own rating. This is 5 because I did it and I'm so hot and awesome and cool.
2 chili peppers. Bye.
I'm giving it 2 rainbows.
You know what? I'm gonna give this 2 lilies out of 5.
That's a lily.
I mean,
changing emotes for each one.
Yeah. You haven't noticed until now?
Oh, I did leave halfway through.
Right.
Yeah.
Good thing your game was fast.
And it was burned. What do you want to happen? Either I'm killing him on turn 3 or he's killing me on turn 3. There is he played a Rift Bolt on turn 3 that like casts itself from exile if he resolves a spell. And he had a guy with prowess in play. He cast 2 of those. I was at like 12 and then I died.
Yeah, that happens.
Rip.
Anyways, let's get back.
Go back. You want to go back to Petra's deck here?
Petra.
It's Dravos.
Dravos second DMs on the
I mean, this is Lil Pig. I mean, yeah.
It's the ramp deck that everyone knows about already because I've been spamming it in League and trying to find the best build for it, but I still can't find a good build for it because like there's so many numbers you can fiddle with, especially in the tutor targets.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll give this like a.
Are you a villager?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't really make sense for me to. I'll give this 2 little pigs in big cities out of 5.
Hey, pig in the city, let's go.
I don't know. I can't really justify it below 2 because it's kind of be mean to do that when I gave it. It's kind of comparing it.
Wait, Cyber just being me in chat. Cyber's saying that I'm the one who told them to run Yagwai, which I guess I did in League, but like I mostly just forgot about that, and I guess it's Yagwai has a Tower of the Sky target because it's like 6 mana kill something, which is something you can't do if you ran into it with Little Pig.
Hi, Wizzerinus.
Oh, are you here now?
Hello.
By the way, Restokiki, you know how the Little Pig interaction works, right?
No idea.
Okay, so do you know how Little Pig interacts with Tower of the Sky?
No idea. I've played 4 games of this format.
Okay, so the weird thing about Tower of the Sky is that it casts it without paying its mana cost, and when you free cast a spell with Adventure, there's like some weird rules quirk with if it's worded in a specific way, you can cast Adventure part even though you're only allowed to free cast.
Yeah, like you exile a card and then you already cast it regardless of its mana cost, so you get to just like cast a 5-mana Adventure for free.
Yeah, so it's basically
because you already exiled it as a 1-mana card.
Yeah, you're searching for a green creature card and casting it, and because one of the choices you make while casting a card with an adventure is whether you're casting the adventure or the creature, you can cast the adventure.
Oh, okay. I've seen this in action because Johnny was playing against someone who was doing that. I just didn't know that's what they were doing.
That was me.
But I've seen this. I've seen the tokens.
Yeah, so it's.
Did you play against your average idiot with he was on Nexus of Fate deck?
I actually remember.
Yeah, Azamir means.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's 3 mana, ramp 2 lands, which is like
That's
above
insane.
average.
Yeah,
And then
it's really good.
in the late game, it also becomes a Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, like this deck plays 2 Green Sun Zenith-esque effects in that they're above rate ramp spells that turn into creature tutors in the late game.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What do you mean
Twisted
two?
Masterwork is also
Twisted.
yeah, Twisted Masterwork is also a Green
It's-
Sun Zenith.
With Seeker, yeah,
Seeker.
because with Seeker, it's just a 1 mana, get a basic land out,
2
and
mana.
then Tower is 3 mana,
Two mana.
Little Pig.
Yeah, Twisted Masterwork is instant speed rampant growth with Seeker.
Yeah.
Oh, this deck is both Twisted and Tower. That's funny.
It's playing like the full Green Sun Zenith loadout. And then, of course, Power of the Sky in the late game also coalesces, which fetches more Little Pigs, which gets you even more mana. And then Mr. Higgins will double your mana, which lets you like get these insane amounts of mana, so you can like Green Sun Zenith out your 8 drops, or you can just coalesce your guys.
Or Dagui for like 6 or something.
Yeah.
So, let's. I think we shall move on
Yeah.
now. I feel like we've
Anyways,
been talking about this deck for a while.
5 Chili Peppers. I love this deck.
Yeah, this deck is definitely great.
Mm-hmm.
Draw Knights on Rouse Simulacrum again, I think.
Slightly nerfed now.
So like Simulacrum was nerfed, but it doesn't seem like a huge nerf.
Yeah, it's
But
mostly
like
like
a
a
counter is still pretty good.
it's mostly like a
Mhm.
frustration nerf.
Well, it can be dealt with now. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
Shield's
mean, I guess
still
that's
pretty good.
that's actually a bad nerf because shield counter prevents any damage, so you can just like chum block. It
You
removes
can't
the
jump
shield
block.
counter.
It's flying and First Strike and Death Touch
Oh,
and Trample.
And
oh,
Menace.
oh my god.
And Menace
Okay,
yeah.
and Vigilance and
Okay. I guess you just gotta like stock and then murder or something.
yeah, you just have to hit it with 2 removal spells.
Also, you dump counters on it pretty quickly, so
They're-
even if you're on burn, you're in a really tough spot against it.
And this is
Kinda have
why
to.
I'm on Follow the Light. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Burn? Like,
This is just like a 3 keyword soup that's like impossible to deal with except with exactly 2 removal spells or an exile.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand everything that's happening, but it's pretty cool.
So there's a set of enchantments that have the rouse keyword that put +1/+1/+1 counters on any permanent, and if they aren't a creature, they become a 0/0 creature.
So you put it on the Canid Simulacrum, and then it has all of those.
Yeah, because it has all the
Yes,
keyword counters
yes.
on it.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It used to have a hex
I
with
wonder if
counter.
it was an intended interaction with Rose.
Yeah, it's a really funny A+B.
Yeah. But they're running Corelight Paladin as main board, which is weird because and Simulacrum works really badly with creatures because creatures entering will pull counters off of it.
I mean, I think the idea is that if you have Canid, you don't really need to do anything else to win.
I think you just don't play. Well, you don't play
Yeah.
Corelight Paladin if you have Canid Simulacrum already.
Yeah, it's
'cause-
just
Yeah, pretty much.
finding Simulacrum and you put like the Menace and Reach counters on Canid Simulacrum or something.
Mhm.
Just put the 2 least relevant keyword
No,
counters on.
it's random. You can't
um,
choose, and it's not. And
Oh,
it's like
fuck.
it's not optional either.
Yeah, it's probably still worth it.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't play Paladin if you have Canid in play.
Yeah, you're just like all of your cards are supposed to fetch Cannon Sacral.
Oh, it's-
I mean,
Oh,
that
I
card
see.
is so powerful that like ignoring a card in your hand is still. It's like basically like how Forcible is like card disadvantage still, but if it's winning you the game, it doesn't really matter, right? So
It's
yeah.
like you could just hold on to Corelight until they deal with Canid, then you just drop another Canid, and they're like, oh.
It's also playing 4 Ream
Yeah,
cells, which is
pretty much.
really bad in multiples because you only need the first one.
Hmm.
Like, that thing gives
It can
the
make
same
lands.
hexproof.
Well, like, you could put more counters on it.
What do you mean by playing more? Ream cells doesn't put counters on it though. It's like it's an equipment.
Oh, I misheard you.
Yeah, like 4 Ream cells, and it's even bad to equip because.
I mean, I think it's just like, I don't know if Ring is actually worth it. Since like it just gives hexproof. I mean, they get 1-1 extra is pretty good.
You could probably just run 1 as a Corelight Paladin target to slap.
Yeah,
Right.
Corelight and those lost to the waves as well. Yeah, I wouldn't run 4 personally because it makes deck like even more high roller than it already is.
It's
Mhm.
it's like win more, so you could afford to run one copy, but the first copy is like the only good copy you want.
Yeah. Also, I appreciate how it's running four Forbidden Treasure, 4 Negate mainboard as their mainboard counters. Like, if you're playing creatures, who cares?
You just put like 4 of every card, and your sideboard is also like 4 of every card.
Yeah.
This is a deck that knows what it wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give this
5 chili peppers. It's really cool.
Yeah, I would give it 5.
I gave it 5 rainbows.
I can't really justify giving this like any less than 5. I'm gonna give this 5 dogs out of 5.
Oh god. Oh fuck, El Makino's Attack of the Poor Little Meow Meows.
Wait, Rams? I'm gonna...
El Makino was on this deck last GP, right?
This deck is really good. I played against something in League, and
Oh god, what the fuck happened with Ramsey?
Yeah. Guys, look at the text. Look at the card on Ramsey. It's power 0/1.
Oh lord. Ramsey it keeps getting worse.
Is the token script at least fixed?
How the fuck does this keep happening?
I don't think the token script's even fixed.
Well, looking
at okay, I can run a local game. I'll speed run this.
Make sure to like get the updates from Oracle.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyways, let's talk about El Makino's deck while you're at it.
They're running the creative salvage art that hurts my eyes.
Oh, right, that art.
Oh, solid white.
I mean, El Makino did make that secret layer, I think.
Yeah, but like the solid white hurts my eyes a little bit.
I mean, it is. I personally think it's really cool, but I understand that because it is a little ugly, but it's because it's good.
I don't think it's ugly. I mean, like it literally hurts my eyes a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. It's going for a style though.
This is Mardu.
Dredge.
It's Dredge.
Yeah,
Dredgeless Dredge.
Dredgeless Dredge.
Dredgeless Dredge.
The third or fourth time this format's had Dredgeless Dredge.
Yeah, well, it's never had Dredge, so it's not like it's gonna have like
Dredgeless Dredge.
It's not gonna have Dredgeful Dredge.
But yeah, it's the half of Dredge that doesn't have the Dredge cards in it.
But yeah, why do you need Dredge cards when you can just like cycle your hand?
Yeah.
One with nothing would be great. I'm kidding.
Bleeding Aces is actually insane in this deck.
Bleeding Aces is strictly better one with nothing.
No, it costs 2 instead of 1 and is a sorcery.
Exactly.
So for Bleeding Aces, you get like do your thing, and then you like agonize on like a Firebird, and then the Firebird just comes back because you drew a card.
Right.
And also Bleeding Aces leaves your graveyard for like redstones. Yeah, that's really sweet.
I'm a big Dredge fan. This seems nice.
Titan Snare in the board.
Actually,
gotta love.
Yeah.
Classic card is what that is. Titan Snare.
Right Eye Trainer is probably the more.
Right Eye Trainer. I've never seen that card before.
I have seen this card. It's definitely not a common board card.
Why is it in the deck?
It's in the sideboard. I don't know.
Probably good.
Well, good news is that. Good news, Ramsey does have the land aura now.
Oh, good. Well, so, I can actually play it.
That's fine. It is indeed an 01/2, but yeah, I mean, this is good.
Yeah, I'll give it 5 chili peppers because it is a really spicy deck.
Yeah.
Oh shit! True. The Whisperwoods Pog.
The Whisperwoods Pog. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it 4 graveyards out of 10. Out of 5, I mean. I'm gonna give it 4 graves out of 5. I've seen it before, but definitely spicy.
Epid's on the Azamir taking turns deck.
So it looks like it's another deck that uses Primal Resurgence plus Ramsey because that's the ramp core, but their 3-drop ramp of choice is Petal Scatter instead of Blow Pig. And I guess Recall Forgotten Aeons too.
Crossroad Bard.
That thing draws cards.
Whenever,
why are you on? Why are you on
Crossroad? Feel like Crossroad Bard is good, even though it doesn't
they have 11 effects that enchant a land.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because they have Roms. You know. I mean, if I was
that Johnny played against.
Oh right.
I just was immediately like, I see like 6 enchantments. How do you run this?
Because Petal Scatter and Ramsey make enchantment tokens that enchant the land.
I love how we're like super used to calling it Ramsey now instead of Pronouncer Preserves.
I'll call them Antelope Herder if you want.
Antelope Herder.
Also, this one's correctly a 0-2.
Yeah, the only one that's bugged is the
champ promo.
MSE one.
Well, I think it's because I'm pushing way too. No, the reason it's bugged is because the art does not fit anymore. Like,
it's rebelling.
Yeah, like it's a male name, and there's like 2 females in the picture. And they're not even selling stuff.
There's 2 people in the picture.
Yeah, look at the
promo
art. Since when? I mean, I know what you're talking about, but like, I only ever saw one person.
There's 2 dang Tohos in there. They're not hard to find.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
okay. I just remember the one person that's standing up. The person sitting down does not even matter to me, I guess.
For Restokiki's benefit, the interaction here is Reflected Moment is a Nexus of Fate that if you cast it from exile, you take 2 turns.
It's time stretch. Yeah, I saw a Johnny play it the other day in a
did they go off?
I wasn't sure.
He tried to. He was playing. I think he played 1 match of it and then decided he didn't like it. But he was playing a lot of things that prophesied and triggered prophecy. Like he had the Ponder that reveals like the top 3 cards of your deck.
Prophecy, Live in Harmony.
He still has it.
And then he was playing the reveal top 7 cards of your deck, and your opponent gives you the worst one, you get the best one.
Which one is that?
It's Charting the Cosmos.
Yeah, Charting the Cosmos.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Chart the Vast.
Which got nerfed really hard.
This could probably be on Chart the Vast, actually.
No, Chart the Vast sucks now. Even though it has a Toho art, like if someone is willing to play Chart the Vast and play a Toho art for me, then I'll be pretty happy.
There's plenty of different mana values in this deck.
It can whip super hard though. Like the problem is that you really want to play 6 mana and draw 2 cards because that's like the worst case scenario, and it can easily happen if you flip enough lands.
Only on 20 lands.
Yeah.
Just get good cards.
Just don't flip lands.
I don't really get this deck though. Like I have to play. Like we have to play Cradle of Civilization, even though it's really terrible.
It's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think.
We have an actual.
What card's terrible?
Cradle of
Civilization.
Cradle of Civilization is not good.
We have
a little bit Harmony is actually also pretty bad on this deck because you don't really want to draw creatures or enchantments late game.
What were you saying?
We have actual abundant growth in the format with unexplored regions. Just makes it an artifact land.
Does it cost 2?
No, it costs 1.
Yeah.
Wait, it costs 1?
It's not good though.
Unexplored regions.
Wait, why is nobody playing this card?
I don't know.
I mean, it's bad.
Okay, yeah.
Because you play it, and then your opponent does like disenchant, and you have no lands.
Oh, right, that thing.
No.
Actually, the thing that wasn't talked about is Fulfilled Twisted Dreams in this deck.
There we go.
Which is like what really makes the deck work.
Yeah. Gotta Fulfill Twisted Dreams. Gotta love that card.
Man, I played so much Fulfill Twisted. Well, in Rejuvenationless Rejuvenation, Fulfill Twisted Dreams was one of the combo pieces. Where if you play, because if you make your lands make more than 1 mana, then suddenly Fulfill Twisted Dreams becomes extremely good because now you're actually gaining mana.
If you just have 5 lands, it's mana positive.
Yeah, and if
I will give this.
This is a 5 for me.
I'll give this 5 trees out of 5. I haven't seen a deck like this really ever.
And fortunately, Pepper, it's because they're not playing the Little Pig package in ramp.
I mean,
well, you don't need it here.
Yeah, I know, but like I prefer. Actually, fine, I'll give it 5 because it is a ramp deck. Like everyone's on ramp.
Right, I think you put the chili peppers in the wrong place.
Oh wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Up next is Fluffy Deathbringers. It's white-black Soul Sister.
Does it still have the insta-kill combo?
Hey, Soul Sister.
Yeah, it still does.
What's the insta-kill combo?
Blood Bond.
Weeping Soul and Blood Bond is the infinite drain thing.
Why? Like you only 2 Blood Bond in this deck.
Yeah, I mean, like how many Splinter Twins did Splinter Twin play, right?
Like it's not good on its own, but it's a combo with Weeping Soul.
I mean, you're also playing like Learn Through Error, which is completely useless.
No, it's actually really.
No, it's not.
It's really good. Like I play against this deck as ramp. It's completely suffocating, and you have a horrible matchup against it as ramp.
Like Learn Through Error is just like it's basically like it's not Curse of the Great card. What is the black version of that effect?
What do you mean?
Like the black shrine that drains.
Shrine of Fang something. Shrine of Night's Reach, something like that.
That's the Discord one.
Well,
I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like someone plays the card, and this is worse.
It's 1 each turn.
Yeah, but still, I mean, still it's pretty bad.
It's way better than it reads.
Yeah, it's because it synergizes super well with all the other cards in the deck that trigger off life gain.
Yeah,
like
I'm giving this.
Actually,
Bounty is also like pretty meat in the deck because you can like always have good life and you have like creatures in the deck and whatnot. Theocracy is really weird because it cannot really be great.
At 2 mana, you get Dark Sand Acolyte, and Dark Sand Acolyte's pretty good. So
yeah,
because it comes down,
Wow, Theocracy is even worse in the deck than I thought because you got Theocracy into Weeping Soul.
Right. Well, Theocracy. Yeah.
I think Theocracy.
It was Theocracy a new addition.
Theocracy's mid. I think it's new.
Yeah, it's new from the last.
Assessment of Virtue. What the hell?
It does stuff. I guess.
I'm giving this deck one chili.
The Assessment of Virtue causes creatures to enter the battlefield, which triggers all your stains.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you want to kill something and then tokens enter and you still ward on them.
Yeah.
That's fun, actually. That's pretty funny.
So actually, when I first saw this deck, I also thought it was super unassuming. But then I play against it, and it's actually really good. Like you don't really realize how strong the deck is until you try to play against it and realize how suffocating.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this deck 1 heart out of 5. I've seen it before. Also, it is 1:30. We should try and speed it up a little bit.
We're halfway through. Let's go. Quick.
So, Gender's World's Best Discarder. Oh god, this deck.
We have to actually list.
I've never. What is this deck doing?
Okay, I think that's like. Oh, it's an Earth. I see.
It's an Earth?
But it's a really bad Earth deck.
Like, do we need to talk about this then? Or should we just, like, give our rating and go over it?
Like, try to unearth things, but it looks like the only thing you can unearth is like 2 dust and 1 green.
Yeah, I mean, you have. Yeah, I don't.
It looks inspired to me, like.
I mean,
War Hatchet, that's pretty interesting.
Dwarven War Hatchet is very interesting.
Yeah.
I guess, like, what you get back. I mean, Grin is weird. Probably not awful. It's got distance.
Grin's fine. Like, you have to copy Burn or to draw 2 is the worst.
I mean, I feel like it's. I don't know how much Unearth is doing, because there's 3 drops.
Yeah, Unearth is awful in the deck.
There's like Unseen Maniac, but everything else is like, are you gonna get back like Madcap Mercenary or Mongrel or something? Because you don't have that many targets. You have like 12 targets realistically, and a lot of them are small. I'm giving this 2 zombies out of 5.
2 chili peppers. If anyone can tell us how the deck works in chat, then we'll go back to it. But for now, we're going over it, or we're skipping it. Or we're just going to the next deck, which is the.
Yeah, I don't get this deck.
Giant Poet is on the same deck as Al Makino, so we just copy paste that and we'll move on.
Is it really just? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same deck. Like it's the same 75 actually.
Well. Yeah.
Hersey is on Blasphemous Control yet again. I don't think the deck has changed. Oh, actually, they're in Esper instead of.
Is new.
They're in Esper instead of Mardu.
Huh.
For dying and lost their dreams.
Profound introspection.
It's still got all the. It's got profound introspection here, which is a card I have never seen before.
It's 4 mana, sorcery speed, surveil 3, draw 3, gain 3, and cycling 2.
It used to be kind of popular in Thunder Road Control.
That's not bad.
It's sorcery speed.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorcery speed is bad, but the card itself could be worse.
It triggers both your enchantments, I guess.
True, because it's everything.
It's really funny how this deck is like all curse cards.
That's true, yeah.
Mono Hersey Control.
Mono Hersey Control. I'm gonna give this. I'll give this 3 clouds out of 5.
3 chili peppers.
It's like a control deck, but it's pretty spicy for control.
Yeah, it's a pretty nifty control deck.
We already talked about. Oh, what is Nyx? Okay, skipping over this. What is Nyx's deck name here?
You can call it
Mono. Soon May the Wellerman Come. The link is to a cover of that song. Soon May the Wellerman Come.
Okay, so that's like
it's a Merfolk though, not pirate.
Yeah, it's more the blue Merfolk that splashes white for like cyber cards.
It splashes white for Cosmic Sinkhole.
It splashes white for cyborg cards and Yeah. I mean, it is Merfolk. I don't know if I've seen Merfolk before. You got
it is pretty good. Like I played against it, and it just dropped like 7 lords in play, and there was.
Yeah, you get these Slipstream cards. Slipstream, very good because it kind of just means you can go vroom.
So
it's pretty good.
There's actually 2 new cards in this deck. There's Dancer of the Great Current and Manipulator of Waves, which makes the deck a lot better because Dancer is a 2/2 that bounces something.
Dancer seems like it can be really good. It's a mana war that comes in. Oh hi, I'm a 2/2 and I've bounced a creature. L.
Like Dancer doesn't actually. It's actually all often a 2/2 because they only have 2 1-drops.
Yeah,
but like it's a 1-drop, so in a tribal deck.
You also have like Down-Tooth.
Yeah, I mean you just play like a 1-drop with Slipstream and no other text in this deck.
And then Manipulative Waves makes tokens if your graveyard's big enough, which usually you can get to 5 cards in graveyard once it starts attacking.
Usually it is, yeah. After like 2 attacks, it'll start making those elementals.
Actually, it's
and then those elementals get pumped by Wave Racer too.
They do.
There's a lot of like newer cards here. You get the card from New Horizons.
Yeah, I think like the deck finally has a good enough density to do its thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I like this deck, so I'll give it 4 chili peppers.
I'll give it 4 Merfolk out of 5.
All right.
I don't have a fish emoji, otherwise I would give it a fish emoji.
Don't. I'll get one for you. Don't worry.
Purple's on. Is it tempo?
They're not playing the 100 card deck.
Oh, there's Merfolk. All right, we got Merfolk. Oh,
fish.
There's a fish. Okay, we'll do fish.
There's a fish. Yeah. Purple is on
5 fish.
Getaway Rider. Where did this card come from?
It's
Teamer Falconer too, huh?
It's Rabble Master.
That's true.
Master with haste.
Yeah, spicy Rabble Master.
Plus you have like Ragavan.
It's like reverse Rabble Master. He has haste, but his tokens don't.
Yeah.
That might be better. Protects them from going into combat. Because one of the problems that Rabble Master had is that you would play it, and then the creature would attack into their into their board, and it would be swallowed up by something big, and then you'd lose the advantage you created. But with this, you attack with it; it's just sitting there, so you can block with it, or you can attack with it on the next turn. Yeah. You still got it.
Speaking of blocking with it, Purple's playing 4 Ominous Discoveries.
Yeah.
Ominous Discovery.
I feel like this card's really good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. If you have a deck, especially like this, that's going to be making those tokens, then yeah, really good.
I think so as well.
Like if you're on a deck with creatures and you want card selection, I feel like this card is extremely good.
Yeah. Also, cast twice in case you care about stuff that casts. Wait, is there anything in the deck that cares about casting spells? There isn't, right?
You just get it. You just get it twice for free. Well, once and then a second time for free. That's pretty good.
I mean, this deck just looks solid, I guess. It's like there's nothing super synergistic here. It's just solid cards that synergize somewhat well together.
Solid card tempo.
Yeah.
Funky.
Yeah. I'll give this 2 pirates out of 5.
Yeah. I think
the pirates are also the tokens are also pirates for Ragavan.
Right.
Oh, that's actually cool.
I mean, Getaway Rider is also a pirate for Ragavan.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Scoodle boop right along.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Okay, moving on. Restokiki.
Restokiki is.
Who's that?
You're right here.
That? Never heard of them.
Tell us a little bit.
So this is Storm, basically, because they put Grape Shot onto Fork.
Instead of Brilliant.
So the combo is basically you make a bunch of mana off of like Emily and there's a guy that cares about when you sack a land, you make mana.
Yeah.
And then there's a creature that is a land if it's on the battlefield or in your graveyard. So you can sack it for 2 mana. So you get them both into play, then it's 2 mana. So you're making mana that way. Emily makes 6 mana, so it's basically like Seething Song. And then you have things that sack lands that basically net you mana with the Charismite in play. And then if you play, you want to draw into either 2 instances of Brilliance or have a Flatfoot Artisan in play and cast the tail on the instance of Brilliance. So either way, you copy the instant of Brilliance, and then you make an infinite number of copies, just targeting that, and then you're dealing 1 damage for each one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got the combo correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know how it works. It's just It's hard. Oh, and bar hopping in Monet is very interesting. I don't know how good it is, and Newland was talking
You
about
can stack it with purpose, which is really good.
There's contention about it.
Yeah, there's contention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that there's like no secondary win con. Like if your instant gets extracted, you just insta lose.
That's why.
Even up sideboarding.
That's just kind of how Storm goes.
You have creatures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With their 1/1s, they're all 1 power. Check with their 1/1.
That's a 20-turn clock right
you have
there.
Amelie Main, which lets you give fire breathing to your creatures.
You should put the donate guy in here to donate bar hopping.
Yeah, but then when you're comboing off it's kind of bad because it's a dead draw, so you don't want to.
Absolutely. I'm
gonna give this 5 rainbows for no particular reason.
I give you 5 maple leaves for new player bonus.
2 chili peppers because I've seen this deck before and
Yeah,
Really? I wonder where you saw it.
It's a stock, please.
I stole it from Newland.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yeah, let's give this 5 storms out of no. I gotta find the right emoji. Yeah.
Well, while we're doing that, let's move on.
I'll give this 3 storm clouds out of 5.
Ricky's on
Ricky.
Nye Little Pig.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the Naya version of the deck that Travels was on, except it's not running Leyrands.
It's just another ramp deck.
Yeah, I like this.
Who's on
this ramp Travels?
I do really like the Shepherd of Nowhere.
It's you can fetch it out with your tutors.
You're on Shepherd and Nowhere on the board. Holy mackerel!
It's an 8-mana instant speed wrath with Twisted Masterwork, or a 9-mana
one-sided wrath,
or a 9-mana wrath if you or one-side wrath. Yeah, death wind. That's what you call it.
Yeah, that's
like the way
He is a big boy.
Also,
large and in charge.
Also, I'm running Endless Helpless Souls as my other 3-mana ramp piece. Basically, this thing also does the same thing.
This is so bad.
Yeah, I know it whips pretty often, but like it does the same thing with Little Pig that Power of the Sky does, where you can cast the adventure for free, even though it costs more than 2. So like you get to you get to play the Little Pig lottery whenever you cast Endless Helpless Souls.
Something I wanted to ask before with Blessed Spell Root is the idea just like you Twisted Masterwork it in combat as a blocker.
Yeah, against burn, it's like 2 mana, block something, gain 5 life.
All right.
Yeah.
Which might be enough to get you over the hump, because once this deck gets big, then you can actually start doing stuff.
That was always just sort of my like wonder.
Yeah. I'm also running 3 Children's Clouds as my actual ramp payoff.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give this 2 pigs
Chili
out of
Peppers.
5.
I like this deck.
Fuck you.
I spent so long trying to figure out the exact numbers of the tutor targets. I'm still not sure on the exact numbers. Like I feel like Shine could be better, but yeah, whatever.
Scribble's somewhere over the Gainsborough.
Scribble's
the Lotus Mastery
down the road. It's just down the road with pay up.
What is Lotus Mastery?
It makes treasures basically. I don't think that really can trigger the 5 petal.
There's no 5. Well, I mean, if the number of petals is less than, I mean, I guess you could like coalesce End of All Things.
You can get Secret to Court reprise onto something that's not blue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Secret. I forgot about the card.
Reprise on
the road.
I gotta go. Okay. It's getting really late for me.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Nice to meet you.
But yeah, it's mostly just like making treasures.
Yeah, that seems like a card. What is this? This is just like Thunder Road.
Actually,
let's put Lotus Mastery Thunder Road.
Man, Lotus Mastery makes us like. I'll give this 2 motorways out of 5.
Yeah, I'll give it 2.
The extra road coming. The second road coming from the addition of that. Let's see.
Really ambitious mana base.
Is it? It's like
all 1-ofs.
It's 5 color. I mean.
Well, let's move on to Skagra's Mono Red Storm.
Hey, it's almost the same. No, it's slightly different from. It's very different.
It's pretty different.
It's a Chew the Scenery deck.
Yeah, Chew the Scenery. Chew the Scenery is so good.
Yeah, it doesn't play Charisma Provider.
I was gonna say Chew the Scenery is probably my favorite Fireweaver target. Because there's something so great about just you cast it and you usually just win unless you're
cast it and kill.
Yeah.
But what's great about it is that it causes the situation of if you're against control, it's like does my opponent have the counter spell or not? Because it's additional cost to cast it sacking the land. So sometimes you sack 5 lands, and I guess you get like Sinkhold, and you're just like, well,
hope and pray.
I've lost the game, haven't I? But it's if you do get it, if you time it right,
ironic, but it's really good if you win. Yeah.
If you time it right, you win.
Yeah,
you
pretty
have to
much.
time it right.
Boarding into a single copy of creativity. Interesting.
That's alright.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's pretty odd actually.
2 chili peppers.
This you get soliloquy too. I don't understand why you're running soliloquy.
And extreme speed, which is just like Overmaster, I think.
Yeah.
Next spell.
Yeah,
can't-
I think.
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
you extreme speed into Tune of the Scenery.
Oh yeah, and then haha, you can't counter.
I think it's just like
Aha,
the 5th copy of Soliloquy.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
I guess it's the only ones we haven't read for it.
Anyways, should we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me give this. I'm not gonna bother anything else. This is gonna get. This will get 3 storms out of 5 as well. It's also on that Stolen Cash game. So now we have Splash Cat, who's on blue-white Juyu control.
It's Juyu pools. Oh boy.
It's Juyu pools.
Everyone knows back
It's
already.
Juyu pools.
I mean, yeah. If for any new people here, it's blue-white
The
control.
new person
There's
already
not that
left.
much to it.
Yeah.
Ah, dang.
Restokiki left.
Because we're taking too long.
This is getting one. This gets 1 pool out of 5.
I really like
I've
this
seen
deck. I'll give it like
before.
2.
Oh god.
I like the deck, but I've seen it so
I'll give it
much
3 actually.
at this
Like,
point.
It's a fun deck to commentate with when purple's on in the booth.
That's true because you get purple. Let's see. It was
Yeah,
Squid
I knew that
Pieces.
time to comment with purple.
It's
We have
Garth
Squid.
paired pools.
God, I love Garth Parrot pools. It's been a while since we've seen
Isn't Squid
Garth.
like always plays with Garth Barrett pulls with street deck?
I wonder if this deck survived the
No, it did not.
all the gold land
It did
nerfs.
not.
Yeah.
It looks like it did not. No.
Since when should Ninja cost life to activate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you get wave. I don't know why you're on First Shrine. I feel like you can do better than Wayfarer's Shrine.
It's
That
like
basically impacted.
changed like no ways. There's
I mean,
something that's missing.
this is indeed Garth. This is indeed Garth Parrot pool.
Oh, it's on Jade Moons in the board. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh Lord. What does that mean? That beats up polyp pools.
It
I
beats
know
up
that.
polyp.
Does it beat a
Does it? I
Polypools?
don't know.
I don't think it loses.
No, because I think change.
Oh, yeah,
because of layers.
Layers.
Happens earlier, yes.
I guess it'd be because
It beats up.
if Changeling happens first. Oh no.
It beats up Monument of Forgotten.
It does beat Monument at least, but
kills
that's
Fetchlands,
not
sort of.
nearly as big as Polyp pools.
It kills fetch lands, I guess.
Changeling's effect is the type.
Oh no, it doesn't because it just gives them mana. Tap.
Yeah.
Okay, it kills.
It
Fetchlands if
doesn't.
you
I
want the
mean, it
graveyard
doesn't
dump.
let you fetch though, which does matter if you're on Purveyor.
It matters if you want to get lands into a yard, I guess.
This is a
Yeah,
deck that is
well,
limping
looking
along
good.
best as it can. I pray for
Yeah.
the foundation.
Maybe Jade
This
Moon's
gets
there to
3
come up
parrots. I'm giving this 4 parrots out of 5 because I respect
One
it.
chili pepper because I do not want to. I don't think this deck actually plays well.
Damn, that damn Pip Squeaks. Wish Attracts it was legal. It's show and tell, I think.
The Terror.
Reanimator.
Oh, it's this deck.
Reanimator.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
Reanimator. Well, it's also on Answer Midnight's Call, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit above.
It's show.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, actually,
sneak and show, I guess. I don't know.
It's sneaking and showing whatever it can. Here's the Terror of Shady Cove. I quite like this.
I actually played
Quite
against
fun.
this deck in League.
Big sluggy guy.
I played against Pick on this deck in League. What happened was that in the post sideboard game, I boarded in all my Grave Hate, and then I played out all my Grave Hate, and then they they answered Midnight's Call with me, and then I lost.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the thing. You
Yeah.
not going all out on the Reanimator plan there.
It also can just eagle you out
Yeah.
if you bring in a lot of Grave Hate.
Yeah.
You got Azos, you got Terror, you got Tyrant.
Oh,
It's Reanimator. This isn't doing anything that Reanimator doesn't do.
Forbidden Shanchi
You're
Yeah.
just running Answer Midnight's Call. That's about it.
actually is also a decent value piece because you can grab from your opponent's yard. So in one of the games, Pip grabbed my own Higgins, and then they just ramped out their their key targets by just hard casting them.
Oh,
Hard
God.
cast Tyrant. Oh god.
Hard casting on turn.
Oh yeah, because both of their reanimation spells are a graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh, all of their reanimation spells are a graveyard.
Also,
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. So temporal resuscitation is a graveyard. Unstill Unlife is your graveyard.
Oh,
Forbidden Arts is any old graveyard.
I misread Unstill Unlife.
It's only a 2-of, so it's whatever.
Also,
yeah, that's probably why it's the 10th.
The game goes on. Sometimes you can't just ramp into your cheat targets naturally with Weeping Lotus.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a scary deck.
I agree. This is like, I'd probably give this thing, if we were doing power rankings, which we aren't because Purple isn't here, I'd probably give this thing like a 7.5 or 8, honestly.
Yeah, this is 7.5. It's really good.
Oh god, Wiz. Oh no, don't make me look at this deck. Oh, it's too many 1-ofs.
Yeah.
You will have to look at this deck.
Is this deck bigger than normal? Or is it, because it's not on the screen. Are you running more?
Why are you running so many 1-ofs?
Is there any Wizzerinus
here? While you're here?
There isn't. It's just so big because you're running so many 1-ofs.
So Wizzerinus, while you're here, can you explain yourself?
Okay, sure. So remember, I played this deck I played this deck like 8 months ago, right? And like a few days ago, I learned that Todd to even do the card. So it's just like I made a deck with less 1-offs at first. But then I like close to some really weird decks. Like I was Dredge and found out like that what is that card? Swine card is the card. And stuff like that. I didn't have that many silver bullets before. Okay, so the other interesting you find is Performer of Desire, which is not 8 damage if you have Toti in play. Well, it's like Toti tutor scheme. And you activate twice, and you have like a 6/4 flying haste.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's kind of
I do want to ask, why are you on Chi-Gao in a deck with so many 1-ofs?
Well, I mean, usually you just Chi-Gao naming Azabeth.
Oh, you're on Azabeth. That's why the land.
Oh, that's why he has 25 different lands.
I think Azabeth is actually really good, and I brought her in basically every single game, and then the last ever game I haven't brought it in. Well, not every game, but like multiple games.
And you must follow the lights.
What else is fun? What else is fun about this deck?
I am vindicated.
Did you meet yourself?
Oh yeah, and you have Xipanku.
Yeah, that guy too.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
it's a really good card.
I can't believe that.
So you know what card I think most represents your deck? I think it's the Mistake.
Wow.
So mean.
I'm gonna give this.
I give you 5 chili peppers for.
You know what? It's super.
It's kind of silly. I'm gonna give it 3 2-drops out of 5. Moving on. Your average idiot is on.
Our lawyers made us change the name of this deck so we wouldn't get sued. It's prowess.
It's more aggro than prowess.
It's burn, because playing
it's more burn. It's not prowess specifically.
Like, imagine playing Mercury and prowess.
This gets 1 fire out of 5 because it's nothing too crazy.
And they already killed someone with it, so yeah.
Yeah. And then Protein's on Mana Red, another deck we've already talked about.
Is it a Fireweaver? Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is big red.
Yeah, this is just big red. I'm just gonna copy what I gave the other big red decks. Nice.
Okay.
I gave it 1. I gave this 1 fire as well. So.
All right.
All the spicy shit was in the first half that kept stun locking us.
I agree. We always end up getting stun locked in the first half, and then people have to leave, and then we go faster because people have left.
And then the second half is all like, oh yeah, they're on this deck again. Oh yeah, they're on this deck again.
I don't know. Well, it's interesting. There's a lot more people in the first half of the alphabet because we have 35. I guess we have 32. We have 34 people here, and then the first half of the alphabet is in like
the first 18 names are
the first 20. The first 21 are all in the top half of names. So a lot of stuff like that.
We did it.
We did it.
We made it through the deck list.
No, I think my favorite part of this decklist stream is us realizing that Pronouncer Preserves has the wrong text, or at least the promo version of it has the wrong text.
Oh, we've known that.
Yeah, drop tables antelope herder keeps coming back.
But this time it's like Ron in a different way.
Yeah, I need to go because I really gotta use